Yo, what's up? This is Laidback Luke, DJ and producer. DJ fees. Let's talk about it. Interstellar DJ fees. But what does a DJ actually earn from this? Alright, DJ fees, a subject that has not really been spoken about, and I'm very excited to talk to you about that right here in this vlog. We're gonna start at the beginning. Say this is your first DJ show. You're just starting out, and in this phase, it's really quite simple. You agree to a fee with the promoter, your mom, your brother, or your friend. Shout out to all my friends who have ever driven me. They drive you there, you DJ, you get paid cash in hand, and it's a done deal, right? That's it. And I think it's interesting that out there, DJ fees still resemble something like this in people's minds. But we're gonna debunk that in this vlog. So the first debunk thing right here, even if it's just a straightforward show, straightforward fee, even bills in hand, you have to pay taxes. Make sure you pay them, make sure you get proper advice. It can get complicated with the percentages, but percentage wise, let's say it's about 30 to 40 to 50% of what your actual fee is. So say in the most simple case, if you were just paid $100 for your DJ gig and you need to pay, say, 30% taxes, that's a net income, a net DJ fee of $70 from your $100 DJ show. And so taxes may vary, and what you can deduct may vary as well. I'm not gonna get much into that, but let me get a little deeper though when you start leveling up. So the next level could be national shows. Now in the Netherlands, when I used to start up, I could reach every city over there by car. Say you need a hotel room as well. Say now you level it up a little bit more. Maybe you get $500. Say gas for this trip will be 80 bucks at least. And then there's the lodging. Lodging means a hotel room, hotel stay, probably food you're getting as well. So let's add that up. You get a cheap hotel room for one night, so that's $150. You order room service or you get food, say that's $100 to another $150 as well. And so all of this starts adding up, right? And so already from those $500 you got for your fee, you only have $120 left. From those $120, you'll need to pay taxes, and what's left, that's the actual DJ fee. So say in advance you calculate all of these costs and you just give those costs to the promoter, where now all of a sudden your DJ fee goes up from a $500 to include all of those costs to a $880. Will the promoter book you for that? Obviously the promoter needs to make money as well. Now when you take this to an international level, all of a sudden you start to include airplane tickets as well. And apart from the airplane tickets, there's also ground transportation. So the ride from the airport to the hotel, the ride from the hotel to the venue, and then back after your show, and then actually another ride from the hotel to the airport for your next show or for your travel back. It's going to be almost the same type of structure, but in this scenario, you will also need to buy breakfast, lunch, and dinner for yourself, and possibly breakfast the next morning or lunch at the airport while you're flying back. All of those costs add up. So for instance, I remember stories about DJs that wouldn't fly to another continent because the amount that they spent for airplane ticket and then all of the prior costs for ground transportation and food and whatnot, all of that would not add up to the fee they got. So, you know, say they got $2,000 for an overseas show, minus the flight costs, minus all of those costs, they would actually need to invest money to be able to play abroad. So sometimes it doesn't add up. Sometimes you can come with a smart structure where the promoter pays things. Back in the day, us DJs would require a 5-star hotel, for instance, and the promoter would pay that. Obviously, it depends on the position you're at, and most importantly, what it depends on is the actual tickets you sell. Bit of a technical and a bit of a financial story today. If you're enjoying this, make sure to give me a like right now and hit that subscribe button as well. Don't forget that bell notification button. And what do you think about all of these calculations? Make sure to leave it down in the comments below. Does it make sense or does it not make sense at all? Let me hear you. Very briefly about ticket sales, I'm gonna dive back into that later in this vlog. The more tickets you're able to sell on your name, and I'm not meaning inviting your family and friends out to your show and whatnot. No, you're like in a different country, maybe in a different continent. How many people will actually go and come and see you play and pay good money for that. Okay, leveling up the international career, and I'm gonna take it out to my level right here. There is so much more involved. At a certain point, you build a team around you. For instance, what's super important about getting your bookings to another level is an actual booking agent. When your career really starts blooming, you're probably gonna hire a manager, or maybe you've done this together with your manager. You could also consider taking a tour manager with you. Added to that, you could choose to bring a social media manager or a photographer. All of those situations and all of those people need to be paid, and usually it comes from your DJ fee. I'm gonna super simplify this with just an imaginary really low fee just for you to see the numbers. So say the international DJ fee is $1,000. Instantly, because you're in another country, you'll need to pay 25% of tax withholding fee. So that's a $250 off of your fee. The booking agent gets 10%, which in this case comes down to $100. The manager gets 20% off of your fee. So that's a $200 for the manager. Say you find really cheap tickets for $150, and then you pay the hotel costs. Say you get a super cheap hotel for another $100. So currently with these calculations, your 1,000 DJ fee is $200. From those $200, you might need to pay transportation like Ubers, right? And food as well. Now, mind you, I'm in no way, shape, or form complaining about DJ fees, because I know if you see the numbers, it gets crazy sometimes. Promoters need to make money too. Everyone that's involved in the industry needs to make money as well. This is just me giving you the info, being an open book as to what you can expect from certain fees, from certain expectations. Also, disclaimer, I'm in no way, shape, or form giving you tax advice. Make sure to hire the proper people for that. And there's various scenarios when it comes to taxes, so make sure you find out what the best situation is for you. And then so from this level, you can even take it up a notch. And you sometimes see DJs traveling with a big group of people. They'll take their VJ, they'll take multiple photographers and videographers. The tour manager might have an assistant. There will be a sound tech. There will actually be a roadie that does the sound check. There might be expenses for your own decor. And a little side note, sometimes the effects at festivals are paid by the DJ themselves. So if they want extra CO2 or extra pyro, whatever, the festival will sell this at a fee to the DJ. And usually when you take it up this type of notch, we are talking about stadium shows right here. And what often is the misconception is that DJs earn so much from stadium festivals, and it's actually opposite. It's always an investment. And this actually reminds me of this one time I was touring with Madonna doing stadiums in her South America tour, and she must have been traveling with over 100 people at least. All of these people obviously need to get paid. Okay, then briefly coming back to tickets. There are two types of tickets that you can sell on the back end of shows and the artist life: soft tickets and hard tickets. And what soft tickets means is where the promoter sells the show regardless of the lineup. An example could be festivals or a certain club and a resident night or a club night, but it's a fixed fee for the artist and say a risk for the promoter, because it doesn't matter what the actual ticket sale is, the promoter will pay up anyway. Hard ticket shows, on the other hand, the risk is more on the artist. The artist takes more risk, and therefore the earning potential is higher on a hard ticket sale. But then if your name isn't big enough yet, or if your name is not big enough to sell out or to sell enough amount of tickets to actually break even, it's more of an investment for the DJ themselves, for producing and marketing the shows themselves. So just a little bonus here: soft tickets versus hard tickets and the risks involved. In summary, to conclude this vlog, it's good to plan these things ahead. There may be costs that come later, for instance, you paying taxes, versus sometimes you will need to make an investment yourself. Make sure there's clear terms agreed between you and the promoter, you and the booking agent, you and your manager. Who pays what, from what it is getting paid. And last but not least, always make sure you get solid financial advice from an expert, depending on your own personal circumstance, because every circumstance is different. But I'm happy I could give you some examples in this vlog as to, you see a DJ fee and what's in there in the end for you. Now you kind of know. And I know, DJing is way more fun than all of this. And if you want to have some fun seeing me DJ, I finally have a new live set online. If you missed it, make sure to check it out. It's my Ultra DJ set live, the full 55 minutes that I was on. And of course, I still love making the behind the scenes vlogs as well. Make sure to check out my Tomorrowland and Miami behind the scenes vlog. And while you're watching this, I'm performing in the Philippines, making another behind the scenes vlog. So make sure to subscribe. Give me that like right now. Leave anything in the comments because I'll dive in there as well. I love communicating with you guys. And make sure to check back in here soon. Thank you for watching. I was Laidback Luke. Until next time, L's up.